For Evolution 2, we're going to choose Final Fusillade for 51 base damage. Evolution 3, Swift Deliverance for 50% projectile speed. And for Evolution 4, Commodore's Fortune to increase base critical chance by 20%. For the Warframe Arcane shards, we're going to have 5 Tall-Forged Violet shards. Each of these is going to give us 45% electricity damage to our primary weapon. In addition, we gain an extra 15% electricity damage for every red, blue, or purple shard equipped. And this will be the electricity source for Toxic Torri. Now on to the mods, we're going to have Critical Delay for 200% critical chance. Galvanized Scope for up to 320% critical chance on headshot kill while aiming. Prime Cryo Rounds. This is going to mix with our electricity from our shards to make magnetic damage. Vital Sense for more critical damage. Serration for more damage. Since we're going to be melting everything already, this can be somewhat of a flex slot for something that's going to make the build more fun, like Prime Shred for 55% fire rate. Get your Incarnon rocks off quicker, kill enemies faster, and never have to worry about ammo. Hammer Shot for 60% critical damage and 80% status chance. This is the mod I recommend you replace with a Riven if you're going to use one. I will go for critical chance and critical damage for the first 2 stats. The other stats can be more damage, electricity, cold, or toxin to add to the status effects we already have on the weapon. Avoid adding heat because it'll create blast and corrosive damage, and we don't want that. We want to keep it at magnetic and toxin damage because the Techrot are weak against it. Now this is where I recommend you put your Riven, but you can juggle it around between Serration and you probably won't even notice a difference honestly. So get creative, the game pays well for it. Moving on to Bladed Rounds, on kill it gives us 120% critical damage while aiming. We already gonna be aiming with Galvanized Scope, so y'all drop a like on the video for the synergy between these two. Then we're gonna have Primary Acuity for that big 350% weak point damage and 350% weak point critical chance. Multi-shot cannot be modified, which is why there is no galvanized chamber in this build. For the Excellence, we're gonna choose Vigilante Supplies, which converts 30% secondary ammo to primary ammo. But what we really care about here is the 5% chance to enhance critical hits from primary weapons. And Wiki told me it grants a 5% chance for critical hits from primary weapons to gain an additive 100% critical chance, effectively increasing the tier of your crit. Yellow becomes orange, orange becomes red, etc, etc. Now you can add to this percentage by using the Vigilante mod set if you're willing to trade a couple of mods on your Warframe, but I would not recommend putting one of these on the weapon. And for the Arcane, we're going to have Primary Deadhead for up to 360% damage on headshot kill with a 30% headshot multiplier and negative 50% recoil to make it even easier to land headshots on the Techrot. Now on to the Warframe. For the Aura, we're going to choose Worthy Camaraderie for a 75% weak point critical chance. Alright, now the Excellence slot can be used for Vigilante Pursuit to give you that 10% chance at increasing your critical tier if you choose to use it. For the first Arcane, we're going to choose Arcane Rage for up to 180% damage to primary weapons on headshot. We can flex the second Arcane between Arcane Rise, which gives us 150% damage on reload, and Arcane Acceleration, which gives us 90% fire rate on critical hit. This all depends on how you want to play with Toxic Torri. If you're going to be using a normal mode to shoot toxic clouds for a bit of crowd control, I go with Arcane Rise since you're going to be reloading quite a bit. If you're going to be using the Incarn mode to spit her toxic shit on enemies, I go with Arcane Acceleration. Kill enemies much quicker, fire your normal mode much quicker, and get back to Incarn mode much quicker. A quickity lickety spit. Alright, let's go see what the opposition talking about.
Select destination.
That'll do.